Ohio. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Say it. Buys a little time with his feet. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. He's got it again. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Trying to pick it up on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions. Now he's looking to throw it. And
the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now there's...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. That's caught. It's Glover. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock.
Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you...
Lots of room to run. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Saying from the gun on third down. Got it. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quarterback keeper. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The run inside. It's Johnson. Crosses the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
I love this type a play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Touchdown, Buckeye! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where
breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Say it. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. Fires to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Finding some room. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson.
I
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Davidson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, offense won that run. Good coverage.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be 4th down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Number 96.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Still on his feet at the 25. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on first down from the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe some room here. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10, all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Third touchdown of the game, a third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go play action with Sayin. He fires one deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sayin fires to the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Jackson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 13 team, the Missouri Tigers.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
And it's the Longhorns with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Shakes off the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got him. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pressure coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Throws into the middle of the field. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Running into the open space. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. the move. It's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Throw it. Say it. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Might be changing the route. Touchdown, Buckeye! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they'll knock him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long.
Here's a little room there. Smashes ahead. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete in the middle. Ripping through the defense. Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped that before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. It'll be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, or maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying play action. It's complete to the left. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The Tigers are back on top.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going with the ground game left. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Plucks it out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Trying to run, it's Davidson. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Clemson jumps to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Takes the easy completion. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play.